Well, hello everyone, and here with another LEGO Knights Kingdom review for Throwback Thursday. Well, one of a few, that is. And this one's on the Rogue Knight Battleship from 2006. So on the front of the manual here, have the LEGO Knights Kingdom logo and the blue strip kind of border, since they were slowly trending away from it at this time, and also a picture of the set in action and fight of going on with the minifigs, and set number 8821. And on the backside, advertisement of some of the other, or for some of the minifig sets from the time, of which expect for next Throwback Thursday. And then advertisement of all the construction figure or buildable figure sets, which I previously reviewed all of for Throwback Thursday, and ad for Lego Shop at Home, or nowadays Lego.com, and then advertisement for Lego Club from the time, and also all the pieces that come with the set, of course. And then the last building steps of that. So not only comic strip included with these ones, well, since this is the third last year and they went away from that. So first of which, we have Sir Kentus, which one of the two rookie knights of this wave, along with Sir Adrek, of course. And of course, like his buildable figure counterpart, does have this mesh chain look linked onto it, which quite cool. But however, the printing looks very good for how it is, and not only like printing for that, and also obviously like the buildable figure of him, does have the uh, armored unicorn on there, which of course is his symbol of power, of course, and also has this barred piece with a technic gear on it, mainly to represent it being a morning star or a mace, yes, of course. So since the buildable figure version of him also had that, but it was separate pieces. And then the helmet visor piece, which does consists of a visor piece that is specific to him, but does have kind of a marbly, grainy texture to it, also like the buildable figure version of him, which they quite did at the time, but haven't done so since. But flip over. Oh, hang on. And there's his hair piece, or I mean, face printing with the hair on top of it, just like we also saw with Jaco, of course. And next to which we have Dracus, which the printings of which with quite good armor piece printing to it, and same sword piece that the first couple of years also did, and also same helmet piece that also has as well, and also the shield piece, which has the dragon print on it, also like the buildable figure version of him also did. And then take that off, and also quite nice face printing, and also with hair kind of printed on as well, which was a common thing for the time. And then last of which is a rogue knight, or random rogue knight, then, with not only the armor printing to him, but whatever, and same helmet piece as Dracus had, or actually a little different to him. And of course, holding a spear piece in black, and then the face printing, which I think is a kind of a little bit common, and kind of one, but yeah. And also, as you would know, that Dracus buildable figure version did have plain yellow on it, and he was also does, but not sure if it although some said which that either it's their bare skin, which most minifigs at this time and today both have yellow skin, or maybe additional armor to that, or whatever. And onto the back sides of them, not only back torso printing on either the torsos or the armor pieces for that, and also neither double-sided faces on all of them. Whereas the minifig selection as a whole, quite good for how it is, although it would be nice if there was an extra Rogue Knight included, of which obviously for army building, well, maybe army building wasn't much thoughtful at the time, but yeah, and that's about it there. And first of which for the builds is this little tower assembly, which, as you see, kind of basic for how it is, which most of Lego builds kind of were at this time. Well, although the Exoforce sets did have plenty of stuff going on, but that's another topic. But yeah, but also, whereas for this theme in particular, also kind of was, but like this front part of which just a 2x8 plate being a dock, and also a few black archway pieces there, and also this little torch part to it, and that's kind of about it there. And then obviously behind them is a big ugly rock piece for that, and they're all standing on 2x6 bricks for that, and also little column pieces behind, and behind just plain hollow for that. But then go upwards, of which have one large plate on there, and also have one little assemblies made of very few Technic bits to being a catapult, and of course they included in this set are two additional astromech droid headpieces in dark gray, but in this case to be used as rocks, where you just place them on top of the blue axle pin, where you see the ball joint there, tap on that, and flings them right off. And they fling pretty good, quite far for that. And then this backside of which has the classic castle column kind of piece there, which was also used in old Knights Kingdom 1 and also most earlier castle sets as well. And also just have a couple brown plates on top, and then also this little common castle tower topper type of piece there, which kind of basic but well workable for that. And that's about it with this one build. Now onto the other build of it, this boat here. See, with a good consistent color scheme of black, brown, and light dark gray, of course. That's for that. Which, which is quite a nice color scheme, or I mean, good in an evil way for that. But like, as for like this front section, which another one of those castle tower pieces for that, and then also a clicking hinge that holds this part up for it, being the front pole mast part, and then down below it is this little specific piece for that, which in the Build-A-Figure sets was used as armor pieces for that, but however this is which used right on this one as a front part of it, which I think probably adds a little extra diversity to it, but whatever. And then for this center hall kind of area, for like this one side of it, you have this like hinge piece with two little horn kind of bits to it, just acting as the anchor attached to this what's it called, chain part that's on this little assembly, where if you like turn that and it brings it right in, and pretty much like on most other pirate ship sets. But then also on the other side of which, I have another little Technic build being a catapult kind of build. But instead of those astromech droid headpieces, as you can see, does have a little brown wheel piece on there. But however, that pin which where you put the brown or light gray cylinders on it, and like the other one, you can like tap on it and throws very well for that, and does go a pretty good distance for that. But then as for this far back section, which is just a couple of bricks there, and also quite vague and hollow, or quite hollow spaces in there, as you can kind of see. And also from like down below is just these two large bolt hall pieces and large hollow space there. So I think if this were done nowadays, they'd probably fill it up with a couple of corner bricks and such, or maybe some a bit of snot techniques with slopes. But yeah. And then also on both sides of which had these brown paddle oars that there are, and then far back of which another one of those castle uh, tower toppers that there are. So obviously giving it a quite nice, quite good look to it then. And also on both sides are the tooth pieces in silver, kind of the starting point of those pieces. And well, obviously giving it a more evil look that there is. And then and the most obvious part is that these two Technic connector ball socket joint kind of bits to it, and then have for sails these dragon wing pieces, which were oftentimes used on dragons in other castle themes and such, but however being used as sails, and as you see are kind of dual molded of like silver and yellow, which can definitely be used on a Dracus themed dragon if you want, which I would suggest all you mockers would try and do as well. And obviously, since they're on ball joint, they do swivel all the way around, obviously. And what else to say? Not much, but yeah. And now on to the final verdict. So overall, I think this was a pretty good set for how it is. Like 3 neat minifigs and little battle and of course once that battle against each other, and also 2 firing catapults, obviously, and also what else? And of course 2 little builds, which are kind of good for the time, but also kind of simple and basic for how they are, especially the tower assembly for that. And one good guess I have is maybe for the price point of $20, I think it was quite good for how it is. Well, obviously for the $20 that this is pretty good for that. Well, since nowadays something like this probably like $30 to $40 now. To which then for $20 back in 2006, I say this quite good for that. Like to get 2 different factions against each other in a single set, and also a good cheap way to get both Dracus and Karzon, of course. Or no, sorry, yeah, both of those. And also this does work as kind of a good parts pack of like black and such, but also the 2 sail wing pieces as well, of course. So this is kind of a sign of the times where you got plenty of good stuff for a small, cheap price point. But yeah. And what else to say? Not much, but yeah. And so now, if you're looking at If you still have this set from back in the day, well, I hope you had some good memories of it. And for those of you who haven't and are still looking to get this set, I'd say definitely pick it up. eBay, Bricklink, Mercari, Bricks and Minifigs, whatever. And that is it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.